Hello guys, this is about service today on the FJR. So it would be about the replacement of the air filter and how to access the air box under the fairing. So here we are. So we have to remove this side part of the fairing on the left side of the motorbike. To do so, we need to remove the saddle first. We don't need to remove the full saddle. As you could see on the video, I removed the front saddle and the rear part, but we don't need to remove the rear part. I've noticed later that it doesn't make any difference. So when this is done, the next part is to remove this silver part of the fairing. So this part is fixed with some screws and some plastic clips, and I will show you what you have to do. So you have to remove these screws and this little plastic clips underneath the fairing here, and yeah, so let's do this. So here there is an hexagonal screw that you have to remove. On my bike, this is a screws with nuts on the other side. I'm not sure if it was originally like that or if it's been modified by the previous owner, so I'm not sure about that, but either way it's a similar system. This screws, the one I just removed right now, is a bit special because there is a shape, very different distinctive shape, as you could see now. So the thread is not going all the way down to the screw. So put these screws on the side somewhere because it would be a different one. This one, the one I remove right now on the black plastic part, this is in fact the same or similar screws than the other one on the fairing you could see almost everywhere on a bike. And here this is some plastic clips. So one screws and one plastic clip here, and there is a fitting behind the plastic part. I will show you this later, how to remove it. Then what else? Underneath there is two little plastic clips as well, and yeah, there is many to remove, but they are not too difficult to remove. I just do recommend if you could get some replacement plastic clips to get some, because they are notorious to break when you remove them. So this is the two different screws, that the one I showed you earlier with a different shape, and that's the one which is almost the same, which is the same than most of the screws on the fairing. I will show you right now these screws and compare with the one on the left and right side of the fairing. As you can see here, this is the same one. So that's a normal one. All right, so the fastener, the plastic clips, the fastener, there is two types. There is some with a clips where, like this one, you push in the middle to expand the back of the plastic clips of the fastener, and there is some other which look like a Phillips screw head, but at the end of the day, it's exactly the same concept. They work the same way. I broke few on my motorbike, so I bought some one day on eBay, a big bag of 100 or something for $10, and I do recommend to do that because it's pretty difficult to get some of rice. They are very specific, and it's probably better to order some online, and much cheaper, by the way. So behind this black fairing part, there is a different type of axle, which, as you can see here, this plastic bit, enter in a little hole. So to make it simple, I put my finger behind and push it out. This actually helps to remove the plastic part without breaking anything. So I suggest to do it this way. So you put your finger behind it and push the little fastener outside. All right, so when you will arrive to this part, so the black part you could see here, so I already removed the silver fairing part. So this plastic part is fixed per some fastener. There is 4 of them, one here, one right on the left side, one at the bottom here, and the other one on the right side here. So when you do this, you can pull this plastic part out gently, and you've got access to the air box behind. So when you do this, so you've got a few screws, four of them actually, and actually on the video here I already removed the screws, which was convenient for me to do the video, but you could see the screws going in the hole, and I pointed with my finger. So there is four screws, metal screws, and they are Phillips, so I'll remove the last one now, and this will allow me to remove the cover of the airbox. The cover is on my bike. It's maybe a slightly different depending the model, but uh, it's pretty difficult to remove the cover because there is a fuel line going down, as you can see, and this actually blocked a bit the space. So I just remove it. And I just show you the part removed. Here we go. And behind the white and gray part you can see on the video, this is the air filter in the box. So I suggest to push back behind the frame of the motorbike to push back the little rubber fuel line going down. So it gives you some space. And this is the filter. Pretty simple. So it's got only one position, and you could see there is a flat part at the bottom, so it's pretty straightforward how you will fit it back. So this one is pretty clean because I replace my air filter on a yearly basis. However, in the middle I just do this step and clean up the filter with my air spray, my air compressor, to give him another extra chance to stay clean. So if like me you ride a motorbike in an environment with some dust, like it could be in Australia or in Africa or somewhere where there is dust in the air in summer, for instance, when it's windy, I do recommend to remove the filter and clean up the filter with an air spray, even if it's not the moment of the year when you do the service. I do this in the middle step, so it's a replacement of the filter every year, and after 6 months I remove it just like that and clean up the filter with the air spray and put it back. So I do recommend to do this because it's the engine need to breathe, and having more air make the mix with fuel way more efficient for the engine. And remember, this is also good for the fuel efficiency of the engine. The engine will save a little more fuel if you have a clean filter and a good mix of fuel. All right, I hope this was helpful. I'd show you on this at the end of the video everything we just removed to remind you exactly what it looked like. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and share with your friend or whoever, and have a lovely day and ride carefully, guys. Bye bye.